All right, man. Appreciate y'all, man, for tapping in. Thumbs up the video, share the video, subscribe to the channel. Next subscribe button is the bell icon. But yeah, let's talk about Shakur Stevenson. Talking about him entering the pound for pound list. I'll talk a little bit about Rolly at the end. But he said don't expect that action from him anymore that you seen was a Zepeda. He said he kind of took more punishment than he usually do. And he want to get back to not getting hit again. My thing is this. You never heard fighters talk about taking punishment or not taking punishment until you start hearing Floyd talk about it. You know, if you don't want to get hit, don't play a contact sport. Go pick up golf. Go get your degree. Too many times in our community, we just feel like the only way out is to shoot a jump shot, throw a jab, you know what I'm saying? Toss a football. Man, go out there and get a skill trade. Go out there, you know, and get multiple skill trades. Go get the right degree. You know what I'm saying? Like too often we get into this thing where, you know, sports is the only way out. What's so funny? I was talking to somebody, and it was like, oh, my kids, maybe one of my kids can play or take sports serious. But the whole point of sports, because the whole point of sports for your children is to keep them stimulated and to show them that they got to be competitive, especially for young boys, to get that energy out. It's to get the energy out, to get the testosterone, you know, pumping and stuff. But it's really just to stimulate them and show them what happens if you work hard and not give up. It's not a tool that should be used for wealth. Oh, it's your only way out. And then you tear your knee up and you can't play no more. You know, but if you I don't understand why are you boxing if you're scared to take punishment? That's all I want to know why. If you don't want to get hit, it's a million other things you could do in this world, literally, to make a living. Why not getting hit? Why do it? You know, he got in it with Conor Ben. He said, well, I don't learn nothing when you fight. Look here. We let, you know, the commentators or the Burt Sugars or the people who have platforms that show people the integral parts and how to learn about boxing. For them, I'm not watching no fight to learn from a motherfucker that fight. I'm watching it for entertainment. My time is precious. My time is scarce. I ain't sitting here gonna waste my time to stay up late or to find a way to watch you and you boring. And people talking about Floyd. When Floyd was this nigga's age fighting at this weight particular, Floyd was exciting. Then, you know, you exciting the end of your career, the beginning of your career, then we understand you start to get on that prime or that back half of your career. You start taking your time. We get it. I'm not even mad about it. But you got people in their prime talking about taking punishment and being on defense and shit. You know, if you, and to me, and people gonna call me a hater, I'll let you know when I'm hating. I don't like the nigga, but I can give him credit. That wasn't no great fight. People talking about, like, oh, it was a great win. This was compared to Cotto. Man, I'm like, nigga, Zepeda's a C- fighter, bro. Let's keep it real. Nobody thought Zepeda was going to beat him, possibly rob him. But, you know, he said Ward and Crawford was telling him to stay off the ropes, but he felt comfortable on the ropes. And I addressed that, right? Because it doesn't look good. It doesn't look good. Even though he was, you know, he may have been comfortable on the ropes. It's just the look of it. It don't look good. Even though you went in, then you get, you know, they're judges, whatever. But you know, saying that you're gonna get back to being boring, I don't even get. I mean, I don't want to watch. I don't have to watch him fight, and I won't watch him fight. I didn't give a fuck about that fight. But that, like, who you watch boxing be entertaining? You know, even Pernell Whitaker and what he did in his defense was entertaining, moving his head. That's a form of entertainment. You don't get that from him. You know, but hey, guess what? He knows who he is as a fighter, and I can respect that. He know what he is as a fighter. So, I mean, like I said, I mean, you wonder why the tickets were $66. You wonder why they gave away a bunch of tickets. You wonder why people didn't want to come see you fight. That's why. Might want to be watching that. Every time you fight, it's flight. He take flight too much. Well, I took too much punishment. I mean, really, you didn't have a choice because the dude came in throwing punches. You didn't have a choice. Some guys, you don't have a choice in the matter, but I mean, so be it. Him being on the pound for pound list, I mean, that's a joke. I mean, you beat nobodies to be on the pound for pound list. But then again, when you look at his credentials, I think he had 2 lineal titles, 1 lineal title, 3 weight division title holder. Yeah, I mean, he had a fight over Oscar Valdez. He had a title at 126. You know what I'm saying? I mean, he got a title. I think he had the lineal title at 126. He got a title here. I mean, I guess. I mean, really, I guess. I mean, you look at it. Who the fuck is a pound for pound fighter? You take the heavyweights out of it. Crawford been inactive for a year. Canelo didn't have lethargic performances. If you just take away the name and talking about what they and take away the lifetime achievement award and what have they done lately, I mean, a lot of these guys don't deserve to be on there. When you start really talking about pound for pound list based on what you did this calendar year or going back to a year from now, so going back to July last year, the fuck have these guys did? Most of them. So when you start talking about guys like Bam Rodriguez, Dimitri Bivol, he acting like a Mick bitch. Uh, Especially if Puello got the win over Gary Anton, I mean over Sabrio Matias, he would have been on there, but he didn't win, and I stand on that. When you start talking about Rodriguez, Inouye, really, and I probably could be forgetting some people here. Bivol, I ain't too many people that deserve to be on the pound for pound list. Better BF. I'm not including heavyweights. Really, it ain't too many people. Jenny Big Mike might deserve to be on there. He killing shit. Niggas don't want to fight him. But we had a real legit pound for pound list based off what have they done lately, bro. And how they updated their resume. I don't think Crawford should be on there. I don't think Canelo should be on there. Um, no, I'm just being real. Just like based off if you take the lifetime achievement shit a while and just say what they done off the last year, I think Shakur, he probably deserved to be on there. Say what you want to say. He probably deserved to be on there. We need active, fresh faces. You know what I'm saying? Guys that's active, guys that's looking to kill shit. You want to put Mazaliev on there, but he ain't fought in forever. Can't put him on there. Sebastian Fondor, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, he beat Tim Tszyu. Maybe we can have that conversation. But if we really had a real pound for pound list based off what have they done lately and the activity level and how they was winning, I would agree. A lot of these dudes don't deserve to be on there, and Shakur should be on there. Rodriguez, Bam should be on there. Shakur should be on there. Beaver should be on there. Better BF. They should have had the rematch with Beaver running, but I ain't gonna hold that against him right now. Um, David Benavidez probably deserved to be on there, to be honest. He been fairly active and he been looking to kill shit. Like I said, Puello would have won. He would have deserved to be on there. So yeah, Fulton, the way he bounced back, he probably deserved to be on there. The way he bounced back and things that he done, and he get in there and beat Shockey Foster, he probably deserved to be on there. To keep it real, like yeah, I would say Shakur deserved to be on there for real. Cause a lot of them old niggas that's at the top, man, niggas on the back half of their career, bro. They don't fight. They fight once a year. You don't deserve to be on the pound for pound list if you fight once every year. And the performances that Canelo had, if you throw the heavyweights in there, Usyk is probably the best fighter in the world. Given the activity, the accolades, and all of that type of stuff. So, yeah, I would agree with him being on there. To be honest, me giving a second thought about it, yeah. If we're doing a real pound for pound, update your resume. What have you done lately? I would say yes. But Rolly said, Williams and Zepeda had all that punching power, and he couldn't fight. He couldn't, hurt Shakur. And then Ryan said the same thing. It's a fact. You can look at the knockouts, but who have you knocked out? That's why Shakur stood in there and fought him. It'd be interesting when Shakur get in there and fight a guy that can punch. I think that'd be the interesting thing about it. A guy that you can't run from that can punch, and how would he perform under those? But it is what it is. I don't think anybody thought Williams Zepeda was going to legit win the fight. I think most people thought he was going to win by crook, by crime, by robbery, by gun in the mask. You do the math. So I don't think anybody, like everybody, like he proved the world wrong. But yeah, he proved the world that he can throw punches. You know what I'm saying? He proved the world that he can actually be a boxer. He actually can be somewhat of a fighter. Me personally, would I go fucking with Conor Ben? I mean, no. I would look at my management and tell them to go do their job. Go line me up for opportunities where I can grow my brand outside of boxing that make Tank Davis come to me to make my name bigger in boxing. How do we do that? That's the problem. Y'all got all these niggas in y'all ear giving y'all financial advice or taking out y'all pockets. How, as a manager, can you manage to get me to a motherfucking star? And they ain't just going for Jay Prince. That's going for all of them, dog. They just take. What is they giving, bro? What is they bringing in? If they just taking out what I'm making as a boxer, you know what I'm saying, and showing me how to invest my money, okay, cool. But where's the deals? Where's my popularity going outside of this shit, dog? Y'all can't shop me to Coca-Cola. Y'all can't shop me to car dealerships in Newark. Y'all can't, and it ain't just about the money that come with the brand deals. It's about the exposure. You can't give me a guest spot on Love Island and no shit like that. That's how you build your brand. You align yourself with pop culture. I ain't doing that. But hey, thumbs up the video, share the video, subscribe to the channel. The subscribe button is the bell icon button. Hit the link in the description. You can find me on X, Instagram, Spotify, Anchor, Cash App, Venmo, PayPal, Kick, Twitch, the whole nine. Appreciate the love and support. Peace.